Hello everybody and welcome again to another Warhammer 40,000 Imperium battle report. This is part 5. So let's just jump straight into it. So our setup, yeah, we're all done. I have dice counters and wound markers ready to go. I have put the guys in the correct position. 3 Scorpec destroyers with fighting against the new primaris captain from issue 5. So a couple of new features today. Let's have a look. So our primaris captain, where they've highlighted things in red, we're going to be using AP today. And his ability, he has a 4-up invulnerable save. So let's just look at that in a bit more detail. So armor piercing. So how do we use it? So we roll 1d6, subtract the weapon's AP characteristics from that roll, and compare the result to the hit model's save characteristic. So the Necron has a save of 3. However, now with AP, he's going to need a 6. So it's going to be a bit more tougher for him this time. We need to get a 6 to save that wound. So invulnerable saves. Some models have an invulnerable save. This is a save and throw that is never modified by an attacker weapon's AP characteristic. A model with an invulnerable save can use it instead of his normal save. So he has, the primaris captain has Iron Halo, so this model has a 4-up invulnerable save, so we can just use a 4-up instead of using the it just makes it a bit more easier on him because the Hyperphase Blade has an AP of -3, so again the primaris captain is going to need a 6 to save himself, so using your invulnerable save is probably your best bet. So then, let's do this. So the primaris captain, he goes first. So again, we can either advance or we can do a normal move. So I'm going to just use a normal move, and his move is 6 inches. So let's grab our ranger, measure his base, move him up 6. Now he's actually within engagement range now, however, he's going to shoot. So his ballistic skill is 2. Now, as we know, the ballistic skill is also the wound in this instance at the moment. We haven't quite covered the wounds yet for this. So roll a dice, he needs a 2-up, and he gets a 3. So the Necron now needs to save that. And because there is an armor piercing, he needs a 6, which he fails. Now he has a wound of 3, which takes him down to 2. So there you go. Now next stage, he's going to do his charge phase, which he's there anyway. He's in engagement range. Move this guy up. Now his fight phase, he has an impressive 5 attacks. So if the primaris captain is within engagement range, which he is, Scorpion Destroy, he can fight. Finding attacks on the primaris captain's datasheet, the captain has attack 5, so roll 5 dice. There we go, he has 5. Now, again, he needs a 3-up. So let's have a quick look at what we're going to be doing. So we need 5 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Captain's Mastercraft Power Sword is utterly lethal. Compare the results to each dice. So we just basically need to get 2s. So out of these 5 attacks, this is skills 2, which he passes 4, fails 1. So the Necron player again, he has to have his he has to try and save these. However, we are doing armor piercing, which states there the Mastercrafted Power Sword is -3. So again, our Necron Scorpec Destroyer, he needs to get 6s. he fells them all. So this guy, he's out of the battle. So there's his first casualty. So we move straight on to Necron's turn. So the Necrons, our Scorpec Destroyers, have a move of 8, which will put them straight into engagement range with this guy. Straight in there, bang. Both of them up. Get them in that, ready to fight. So they've done the move. They've done their charge now because they are actually within engagement range, so we go straight to the fight. So if a Scorpec Destroyer is within engagement range, which they are the captain, they can fight. Find the attacks on the Scorpec Destroyer's datasheet. He has 3 attacks. Compare the result on each dice weapon skill 3+. Keep it accessible. Yeah, that failed. So let's go look back at our datasheet. So they have a weapon skill 3 and 3 attacks. So I'm going to roll all 6 dice because we have 2 Scorpec Destroyers. 2 times 3 equals 6. So we need 3s. Stay there, dice. And 1, 2, 3, 4 pass, 2 fail. Now we go on to the save for the captain. Now remember, the captain has an invulnerable save. So for his invulnerable save, stated here, we need a 4. So any 4s or higher, we can disregard those wounds. Right, so he passed 2, failed 2. So he has 6 wounds. This takes our captain now down to 4. So we've covered our charge to the Necrons, we've covered our fight. Now it's the Space Marine's turn again. So he's still in engagement range, so he's going to fight with his power sword again. So let's just have a quick recap again. He has a whopping 5 attacks on against the Necron Destroyers, and he needs a 2-up. However, he fails 2, passes 3. Now, as we said, this is armor piercing being used now, so these Necrons need 6. Okay, Necron passes 1. They have 3 wounds. That takes this guy and put him down to 1. So he was a bit successful there. Didn't quite get to finish that Necron off. However, Scorpec Destroyer is hanging on with just 1 wound, and the other Necron Scorpec Destroyer has all of his 3 wounds remaining. So we jump straight into Necron turn 2. Okay, we're just going straight back again. Fine. So let's go straight back onto the Necrons. So, like we said, they're not going to move, there's no need. They're still in engagement range and they're still in the fight. So, we still have 2 Necrons on the field. So, 6 dice on a 3-up. 1 fell. And because he's still using his Invulnerable Save, the Space Marine Captain, he just needs 4s or higher. So he fells 1. That'll take him down to 3. Put a little marker on there. There we go, job done. So we go straight back into the Space Marine turn. So again, he has 5 attacks. So we'll move one of those dice to the side. And he has a ballistic skill. He has his weapon skill 2. Which all pass. And again, the Necrons, because that is an arm, we now have armor piercing. These guys need 6. Lucky. 2 pass. However, there are 3 wounds. that takes that guy down. He's out, and that will put this other Necron here now on a 1. So we jump straight into Necron's turn. So because we've just lost the Necron, that means he only gets 3 attacks with 1 Scorpion Destroyer still on the field. So weapon skill 3. 1 passes. The captain only needs a 4, which he does, he passes. So we go straight again into the Space Marine turn. 5 attacks on a weapon skill 2 up. Okay, now he's in trouble, this Necron now. So he has to get 4 6s. And he fails. 2 2s, 2 5s. So this guy, Scorpion Destroyer, is out. So that is it. So the Primaris captain is Victus. He has slayed the 3 Scorpion Destroyers for the Emperor. And that concludes our 5th part of this series, issue 5. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please comment. Please like. And if you have seen anything or anything missing, please comment. So I'll see you all soon for the next round. Take care for now.